Hello and welcome, my dear students. Today, inshallah, we are going to discuss a very important topic, which is the author's purpose. So, in our objectives today, by the end of this lesson, students will be able to identify the meaning of author's purpose, and number two, analyze a text to identify the author's purpose. So, before we start, this is a kind of, a reading strategy that can help you, of course, in reading. So now let's get started. Now, if you have a look at these pictures, can you tell me exactly why do you think the authors have already portrayed and illustrated these kind of pictures? I guess you can have some ideas. For example, let's start with the first one, which is a book about Mars. Why do you think the author actually wrote this book? Yes, I can hear your answers. Good. To tell us some information about Mars and to tell us some facts about Mars, right? Correct. Okay, let's move ahead to picture number two. What do you think the author wrote this story for? I think you guessed the answer right. Do you know this story's name? Yes, it's The Tortoise and the Hare, right? When we read this kind of story, we feel excited and we feel fun, right? So in this kind of writings, the story or the author wrote this story to tell us some excitement stories or to make us feel excited and fun, right? So he wrote this story to entertain us, to entertain us. Correct. Now let's move to number three. Look at this picture. It's about a commercial that you can see every day on television. Why do you think the commercials or the actors put this kind of this bottle, the Coca-Cola bottle? Why do you think so? You know? Yes, of course. They are trying to persuade us as viewers on television to buy this kind of product. That's right. Excellent. Correct. You are great. So, we have already talked about, you know, facts, entertainment, and persuasion. Yes, commercials. So, why do you think the authors wrote this text for? Let's have a look quickly. Mars, a planet in our solar system. In terms of distance from the Sun, Mars is of course a planet. Mars is red and at times appears to be very bright. The diameter of Mars is about half the size of the diameter of Earth. The atmosphere of Mars is made of carbon dioxide, argon, and nitrogen gases. The temperature on the surface of the planet ranges from around 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the day to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit at night. So, my dear students, on this occasion, why do you think the author wrote this story? You have the chance to think first. Yes, I can hear your answer. Good. Actually, the author wrote this kind of text to inform us some information about Mars, to give us some information and some facts about Mars. Correct. So, what is the author's purpose? Actually, the author's purpose in brief is why the author wrote this text for. So, we have three things. We have to persuade, number two, to inform, and number three, to entertain. To persuade you, to convince you as a reader to a certain point of view, to buy something or to do something. Number two, to inform you, to teach you some facts and some information about the subject. And number three, to entertain you, to hold your attention and to give you a kind of excitement and enjoyment. I hope that now you can understand the author's purpose. Your homework, inshallah, is going to be on the weekly sheet, page number 2. Please read the text and don't be lazy, guys, and identify the author's purpose in each text. Thank you very much and goodbye.